So good morning, everybody. I wanted to go over a nice example here with regards to present and future value. And this example is really relevant to what a lot of people have to go through today. And if you're putting a kid through college, and let's just read this. Assume that you want to send your newborn child to a private college when he gets to be 18 years old. The tuition costs are going to $16,000 a year, but that's today. And that these costs are going to rise 5% a year for the next 18 years. Assume that you can invest after taxes at 8%. So the first question is, how much is the tuition going to be per year 18 years from now, right? Well, if it grows at 5% per year for 18 years, the new payment, the new tuition per year is going to be $38,506. So that's what you'll be paying, even though today it's $16,000. So how did I get that? Again, I take a simple approach with that $38,506, and I just do a future value here, and you can basically see I say at 5% per year for 18 years. And something's currently worth $16,000. How much is it going to be worth in the future? And you can clearly see I get $38,506. So that takes care of that part, and that was quite simple. Now, the question is, what's the present value now? You're going to have 4 years of tuition costs. And the only assumption I'm making here, and I really should have changed this to 22 years, because it's going to grow while the kid's in college too, right? And so I made a bad assumption that it was 18 years, but nevertheless, let's assume it stays constant for those 4 years while your kid's in college. So what's the tuition costs are going to be the for 4 years of college? So at $38,506, you got to get the present value of that annuity. Okay, so if I go over here and I click on the present value of 4 years of college at right at 8%, and the payment's $38,506. My payment, my present value of the 4 years of college is going to be $127,506. So all I did was get the present value of this annuity, right? Annuity of $38,506. So now that I got that present value, value right here, the question is how much do I have to put aside if I wanted to do a lump sum payment? Let's say I wanted to borrow from somebody and put that one lump sum aside and be done with it. The question is how much you would have to put aside today, and you basically would go over to here, and here's what I did to find out. And basically, the present value at 8% for 18 years, right? That's going to grow to get me $127,537 is going to be $31,916. So if I take $31,916 and invest that today, one lump sum, I will get the out of my pocket there. And you notice it's negative, right? That will grow to $127,357. However, let us assume I wanted to make a payment, okay? And the payment, basically once a year, do like an annuity payment. So the question is, how much do I have to? What payment do I have to make a year instead of doing a lump sum? So this again is my future value at 8% and 18 years, and you'll see right here that I use the payment function, and at 8% for 18 years, and with a future value of $127,537, I would have to save $3,405 a year for the next 18 years to be able to put my kid through college. So this is a little more simplistic, all right? I didn't assume that I could put money away that grows every year, and I assumed that really this should have been 22 years because the money tuition should have went up while my kid was in college. And I guess I was assuming in this problem that it stays fixed. But anyway, that's a simple problem, and I will find one that's a little more complicated, so we can go through that maybe with a growing annuity type of thing. Okay. If you have any questions, email me, and you'll be hearing more from me. Have a good day, everybody.